Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Bisola. In today's tutorial, I'll be learning how to make a 360-degree circle dress. If that's something you're interested in, keep watching. What you do is to fold your fabric this way into two. Into two like this. You can see our fabric is into two now. We have folded it into two. The next thing we are going to do is to fold it into four. So now it is folded into four. So the next thing is to get the radius of a circle because it's a circle skirt. That's why it's called a circle skirt. So I'm going to try to get the radius of the circle. So to get the radius of the circle, we are going to divide the waist measurement we are using. For this, I'm using the waist measurement of 30 inches. So we're going to have 30 inches divided by 6.28. That's what I'm going to divide this by to get the 360-degree flare. So divided by 6.28. So if I divide it, I'm going to be having 4.77, whatever it is. I'm going to have 4.7. So what I need now is this 4.7 to get the radius of a circle. So I need this 4.7. So whatever the person's waist is, or whatever waist you are using, divided by 6.28, which is a constant. This 6.28 is a constant. That's what I'm going to use to divide the waist measurement. So it's waist circumference divided by 6.28. Waist circumference divided by 6.28. WC divided by 6.28 will give you the radius of a circle of the 360-degree skirt you want to cut. So now that I know that the 360 is going to give me 4.775. If you know how to read your tape rule so well, you will know where that will follow your tape rule. So we have 4 inches here. I don't know whether it will be showing well on the camera, if you'll be able to see it. So if we have 4 inches here, after the 4 inches, we have 4.25. That's 4 1/4. After which we have 4 1/2. The next one we have the next one we have after 4 1/2, after the stroke, is going to be 4 3/4, which is 4.75. So this 4.77 should be in between this line and this line, the second to the last line before you reach 5. That's why you have your 4.77. If you know how to read your tape rule very well. If you want me to teach you in detail how to read the tape rule, you can drop it in the comment section. I'll be able to do that. So but if you know what I'm talking about already, let's dive into it. So now that my radius is 4.77, so I'm going to go around this with that. I'm going to measure around 4.77, which is it. I do not have sewing allowance to it because when you are done cutting, you still have your sewing allowance in it. So it's a flared. So you're going to still have your sewing allowance in it. So this is this radius of the circle. The next thing I'm to measure after this is the length of the skirt. For the length of my skirt, I'm using 25 inches. Plus 1 inch for sewing allowance, that's going to be 26 inches. So I'm going to cut out 26 inches from here now. Sorry, for the length of the skirt, my length of the skirt is 25 inches. I'm going to remove 2 inches for band, which I'll be left with 23 inches. So plus 1 inch in allowance, I need 24 inches. So I'm going to measure out 24 inches from here. 24 inches. So I'm going to connect that and have my 24 inches all around. And my radius is here that I already measured all around, which is we use 4.77 to get this. Then the length, and for my full length, the length I'm using for this skirt is 26 inches. I removed 2 inches for the band, so I'm going to be left with 20, sorry, the length of the skirt is 25 inches. I removed 2 inches from it. I'm going to be left with 23 inches. So plus 1 inch sewing allowance, that is what I used for the body, the main body of the skirt. So I have 24 inches here. So I'm going to cut out this 24 inches now. So here now, I have my skirts. I'm going to open up one side for the zip allowance. So the next thing I'm going to do now, before joining it, is to add the band. So for our band, the band I'm using is 30 inches. So on fold, I'm going to cut 32 inches. On fold, I'm going to have 2.5 here because my real band is 2 inches. So I'm going to have 2.5 here. So up is for joining, and I'm going to cut the length of 32 inches out. So 32 inches by 2.5. So now we have 2.5 inches by 32 inches. So I'm going to go ahead now and turn it to the, you can add stay to it if you want to add stay to it, but I'm making this just for the sake of tutorial. So you add stay to it. Then I'm going to join it here with half an inch, and join it here with half an inch before fixing it on the band. So I'll go ahead and join it first, then I'll. So the next thing I'm going to be doing now is to fix the band. So you can fix it from the wrong side first. You can see that we left half inch after joining. This half inch is to join it to the band. So from the wrong side of the fabric, you go over it this way and sew it all around and fix your band. Then I'll be stitching this on top of it all around. So I'll do that now before joining the zip allowance. So the next thing now will be to stitch this from the back forward, from the negative side to the front side. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. So the next thing now is to fold it on top of it on the right side and stitch it all around. Just fold the ½ inch up on top of the sewing and stitch the band all around. So you can pin it down before sewing. So I stitch it all around. So I'll go ahead and stitch it all around now. I'll go ahead and stitch it all around now, then join the side. So now I'm done fixing the band. I've fixed the band. So we're going to join the sides together now. Make sure you iron your band before fixing it. So, and there are two methods that you can use in cutting this band. You can either use the straight method that I used, or you cut your band on bias fold. If you have enough fabric, cut your band on bias fold. It will give you a better result than this. Yes, it will lay flat and be firm on the band. So for this one now, I'm going to join this together now and leave the zip allowance. So I'm going to go ahead and use 1 inch to join together. Whatever you have as allowance, after measuring it, those are going to use as the allowance here to join it. Then you leave zip allowance here. So I'll go ahead now and join it, then tape the lower part before fixing the zip. So now I'm done. I've joined it and I've taped the lower part. So it just need ironing. So I've joined it and I've taped the lower part. So now I'll just fix my zip. So I left 8 inches for the zipper allowance. So now I'll just go ahead and fix my zip. I'll just go ahead and fix my zip, and that will be all. So this is it. So this is it. We are done making our circle skirts. So these are our circle skirts. This is the finished look of our circle skirts. You can see it's so lovely with an invisible zipper. So this is it. Let me wait for the mannequin so I can see. So this is the finished look from the back. You can see how beautiful it is. This is the finished look from the back. And this is the finished look from the front. So you can see these are it looks. So that's it, guys. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.